The movie starts with the family, the father and his two daughters, Satsuki and Mei, moving to the Japanese countryside. They're driving a small car packed with their belongings, and the two girls are filled with excitement about their new home. The father parks the car and the girls start running through the green fields and dirt roads, eager to explore. Everything seems new and magical, almost like the countryside is a different world. When they arrive at their new house, it's old and slightly worn down, with creaky wooden floors and faded walls, but it feels full of life in a strange way. The girls immediately start exploring the house with curiosity. Mei climbs the stairs and opens one door after another, with Satsuki trailing behind, trying to keep up. Suddenly, they come across little black creatures almost like soot but alive. These are soot sprite, and the girls don't get scared. Instead, they laugh and chase them around. The father stands in the backyards proudly looking at the house, telling the girls that it's an old home that's been around for a long time, and it has a special charm, almost as if it has a spirit of its own. A couple of days pass, and the girls begin adjusting to their new routine. They go to school and enjoy the peaceful, beautiful countryside, but their mother is still sick and staying at a hospital far away. The family moved here to be closer to her since her health is fragile. One day, Mei, the younger sister, is playing outside and suddenly sees something strange under the trees, a small, translucent rabbit-like creature. She rubs her eyes to make sure she isn't dreaming. The little creature runs off and Mei decides to follow it, full of curiosity. The creature leads her through thick trees until she reaches a massive, ancient tree with small cave-like openings near its roots. She crawls inside the tree and, deep within, she finds a giant sleeping creature. It looks strange, huge and fuzzy, with a bear-like shape but with a big soft face and small sleepy eyes. It's breathing deeply, and with every breath the ground shakes slightly. Mei climbs onto its belly and tries to wake it up, calling it Totoro. She just made up the name on the spot. The big creature slowly opens its eyes and looks at her as if she's a tiny insect. Its features seem a bit intimidating at first, but it stays calm and friendly. This encounter is magical and bizarre for Mei. After spending some time playing with Totoro, she runs back home excitedly and tells Satsuki and her dad all about it, insisting that she met a giant friendly creature. Satsuki laughs, thinking Mei's just imagining things, but their father says it might be possible the countryside is full of stories about spirits and magical beings. Another day comes, and Satsuki goes to school while Mei stays home with her father, who is busy working. But Mei can't stop thinking about Totoro, and she keeps wandering around the same place, hoping to see him again. Her father lets her explore since he trusts the countryside and its peacefulness. Later, Satsuki has her own magical encounter with Totoro. One evening, she and Mei are waiting at a bus stop in the rain. The sky is dark and the rain falls quietly. Suddenly, Totoro appears next to them, holding a tree branch as an umbrella. There's a deep calm in the moment, and no one says a word. Then comes the strange moment when a giant cat bus shows up. It's not like any bus you've ever seen. It's literally a huge cat with legs, and its sides open up like bus doors. The bus is there to pick up Totoro, and the girls just stand there, stunned. This scene blends reality with fantasy in a way that feels unforgettable. In another part of the story, their mother's health remains uncertain, and the family is living in a state of tension, waiting for updates. The girls can't handle the stress anymore, and Mei decides to run away and visit her mother at the hospital by herself. She gets lost in the countryside, and everyone begins searching for her. In a moment of desperation, Satsuki goes to Totoro for help. Totoro, being the kind, magical being he is, agrees to help. He calls the cat bus, and together they go on a fast and thrilling journey through the fields and forests to find Mei. The scene is filled with excitement and the beauty of the Japanese countryside. In the end, the girls finally visit their mother at the hospital, and she's stable. The family feels a sense of relief despite their worries. Totoro and his magical friends are seen in the background, quietly watching over the family, almost like protectors, as the film ends with a warm, comforting feeling.